Welcome to the 7-8 podcast,
where falling down isn't failure
and getting back up is the secret to life.
Hey everyone, Lexi here for a solo episode of the 7-8 podcast. I am grateful that you are here and that you are listening. Today, this episode is going to be a letter that I wrote for visionaries and entrepreneurs. And, I think I really wrote it for myself. And it was during a super tough time in my business and my journey of being an entrepreneur. And today I wanted to share it. And this will probably be a shorter episode, but maybe one that you can come back to and just listen to this letter when you are in a moment of feeling down and in a moment of feeling like, how am I going to make it through this one? So, a little bit of a backstory. This was quite a few years back, and I was in a time of, I just felt like maybe it was time to walk away from this dream and this vision that I had. And I remember looking up jobs and maybe looking at getting a night job at Amazon, or just looking at anything that could bring in some money, because I just didn't have any money. I didn't know how I was going to pay for rent. I didn't know how I was going to pay for food. I didn't know how I was going to pay for anything. And I was even venting to my parents, and they're like, it's time to get a job. And I was almost at that point. And even I had some mentors at the time, and we were on a group call with a bunch of people, and I just remember breaking down on this call and not like I just couldn't keep it together. Like I was like, I don't know how I'm going to make it through this time. And I am just bawling on this call. And, looking back, that it's a little embarrassing. But I was very broken. And I remember one of my mentors, he came back and he said, I understand. I had a time where I almost drove my car off the side of the road because I was so down and I was so depressed and didn't know how I was going to make it through. And he shared the story, and it was helpful. It was helpful for me, and I did get back up. I did move forward, and I wrote this letter. To myself, and I posted it on social media, and I've used it a lot through the years of just those times when I have fallen down and I'm not quite sure how I'm going to make it through, because yes, that was a bad time, but there have been other times through the journey, because that is part of it. There are ups and there are downs, and that is just how it goes when you have big dreams and you are a visionary and you're a creator and an entrepreneur and you're going after something really, really big. So I wrote this letter, and I want to read it to you. It is a letter to the visionaries and entrepreneurs of the world who feel like it might just be easier to get a 9-to-5 and walk away. Dear visionary and entrepreneur, sometimes it is hard owning your own business, and you just want to give up. You just want to walk away and fire yourself. You want to hide and stop showing up. You just want to go and get a job and forget the dream. I get it, but don't forget, that sale could be right around the corner. That person who needs your help is waiting for you to find them. That person who needs your coaching is out there. That person who needs the course that you are working so diligently on creating is out there. That opportunity that will blow up your business could be right underneath your nose. Keep going. Everything is going to work out. be resourceful, and don't forget to TATP, think about the people. Think about the people that you are called to serve. Think about the lives you can change. The freedom that you seek is around the corner. Keep going, keep fighting. Go fight win with love, your fellow visionary and entrepreneur, aka me. I want to dig into one of those pieces. I said TATP, which this is a saying that we've had at our company, and it stands for think about the people. So many times on my journey when I am struggling and I don't know how I'm going to make it through, I think about that saying and I go, okay, TATP, think about the people. And it's such a good reminder. And it's just such a great moment of going, okay, let me think about my people. Let me think about that person that needs this thing that I have. Let me think about the ways that I could help their life and make it better if I share it and if I keep going and I get through this moment. TATP. Think about the people. And it's such a great way to get out of that negative space and to move forward. So, like I said, this is a very short and sweet episode, but it's one that I think you can come back to and listen to that letter if you are struggling and go, okay, I can do this, and listen to it, and we can put the words as well. Maybe you can read it, print it out, and have it there for those moments. And I know for me, it has helped me tremendously, and it has helped me get back up and keep pushing through those moments and continuing to go after that dream and not fire myself and remember the people and think about them. So hope this helps. Remember, keep getting back up, and we will see you in the next episode. Go fight win.
That's a wrap for this episode of 7-8, where rising isn't optional, it's who we are. If you're walking through the fire right now, or if you've already come out the other side, we want to hear your story. Head over to 7eight.life. That's SEVEN 8.life. And tell us what you've been through, how you got back up, and what you've learned along the way. Your voice could be the one someone else needs to hear right now. And while you're there, suit up. The 7-8 gear isn't just clothing, it's armor for the battle, a symbol of what you've been through and the fact that you're still here. Wear it, own it, rock it. And until next time, keep getting back up, 8.